Hey Pisces, Starseeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Happy November 1st. Okay, let's begin. So we just had the Taurus micro blue moon. Great time to do some releasing. We're still in the moon's energy, so you have time. The veil is thin with your ancestors, especially those that have passed on recently, I feel. So ask for guidance, ask for signs, ask for help, ask for dreams. And even if you may not feel them or know them or see them, know that you're guided. Know that opportunities that are presented itself to you are meant to be. Even though things are hard and we're coming into a very charged week, keep staying in that higher vibration and flow as much as you can. Okay, let's go ahead and start. We've got quite a few here. 9 of Wands. So set a few healthy boundaries for yourself. Bottom of the deck, the Empress, which is Taurus energy. Okay? That can speak of the mother archetype, the divine feminine archetype, the ultimate nurturer, the one that can take care and handle all things in life for their own and themselves. So male and female, that does not matter. It's just the overall feeling. Being very grounded, very emotionally mature, very balanced, self-sustaining. You know, if you look at this card, the image is reminiscent of, Mother Mary, Our Lady of Guadalupe. Those divine female figures that there's a deep respect and reverence for. Whatever your, cultural belief is, it's that feeling of knowing you can count on someone to take care of things, to nurture things, to help things grow. And as you see in this card, there's roses all around her. And this, sun of a halo radiating from her. And then we have the Fool, which we saw this yesterday. So that new energy, that new way of being, that changing from this very dynamic, forward-moving energy that can be associated with, let's say, the Emperor, and it's moving into this Empress energy that has the same strength, but wields it in a different way. The Empress allows things to come to her. She is worshipped, she is served, she is nurtured. And in that way, she nurtures others. Underneath that, we have the Queen of Wands, taking action, knowing when to take action, how to take action, using the forces that are at her disposal in a positive way. And then we have the Four of Wands. So that's having a home, having, that happy, fulfilled family life, that celebration, that partnering, that pairing, no longer feeling this out in the cold energy, this abandoned energy. Okay, so then what has come out is the Three of Coins, the Two of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So the Three of Coins speaks of collaboration, knowing who you are even while working in a team. This imagery reminds me of, even with your fears, even with difficulties behind you, you're still shining your light while working with others, while creating that stability. And with the Two of Wands, it shows that there is a decision that needs to be made. Which side, which way do you want to go? It's almost like a split personality, right? In this image, there's a key and then a wand. One in each hand. A key signifies like a door. You have the key to it already. You know where that door leads. And the wand is something new. So which do you want? What will you choose? And with the Page of Cups, this is Pisces energy. This is that youthfulness, that sweetness, that joy, that innocence, not in necessarily a naive way, but just not heavy, light, happy. It's cute because you see this rabbit here, and it looks like the rabbit is winding this thread around this individual's ankle. And you might think it's a trip up, but if you think of it as a game, then you know how to figure it out. So use that part of you. Use that part of you to see any obstacle that you might face as a game and how you can figure your way out of it, and do it with the lightness of spirit. It looks like there's 6 moons behind this figure, and then also one directly behind its head, right? So there's this, balance that you can create. When, let's say, there might be others that say, oh, they're going to get tripped up here, or this is going to be difficult. And yet, you can see here, it's not a problem for either one of these individuals to get through these obstacles. It's easy. And what that will lead you to is this Ten of Cups energy, this emotional fulfillment, this happiness that others will envy, that others will say, well, hey, how did Pisces do that? How are they able to navigate this difficulty so easily? I like that a lot. So actually, I want to, let's talk about, or let's ask about what this Two of Wands is, what this choice is. What work that still needs to be done? Two of Cups. Queen of Feathers. The Shadow, which is the Devil. So there's some type of decision between your relationships, and there's some fear behind it. There's definitely some fear behind it, but the fear is within your mind. There's a Four of Feathers underneath the Shadow card. But the thing is, with the Queen of Feathers, there is this perception about you. There is this inner knowing, this truth that you just know. And all you have to do is choose. Because look, the Two of Shells and the Two of Wands, twos are about choice. And here, one face has a longer beard and one is shorter. The one with the longer beard goes with the key, the tried and true way. So it's the old way, the known way. You know, something that your father might say, well, son, daughter, do it like this because this is how it's always been done. And then this more youthful side with the wand is wanting to try something new. So with it coming out with the Two of Shells, I feel like within this partnership, within this relationship, you need to actually do it or go about it, decide it in a different way than you ever have before. Because you need to create something new. You can't base your decision off of fear, of the unknown, or fear what has been in the past that was crappy. So use that truth, use your logic and be like, well, hey, if I've been doing it this way all these years and it's not great, let me change it. Or let me change my perspective. Or let me change the way I play this game or the way I view it. So it's more like a game and less like work. I like that. It's all about perception, right? And all of these cards that are here, they're all minor arcana. So it's small decisions that you make. The universe has already lined everything up for you. So these are little mundane things. We have the Eight of Shells and the Nine of Acorns. So the Eight of Shells talks about moving away from things that have caused you hurt or are not completely emotionally satisfying. Like they're almost, but they're not quite. So don't feel like, well, maybe this is all I'm going to get. Maybe I'm just going to get the Eight of Cups. Don't think like that. The 9, the 10 is what you're striving for. The 9 is your own personal fulfillment. The 10 is when there's so much abundance, you share it with all of those around you, right? So with this 9 of Acorns, don't block your happiness by just choosing what's mediocre or what you've always known, because there's that fear that you might get left out in the cold, or not get to what you really want, because that's not the case. You're getting there. You're there. These are just those last little steps. It's taking that new path. It's realizing, hey, when I nurture myself, things become easy. When I take action after what I want rather than what other people want or what other people think I should be doing, when I really go in and determine, okay, what is best for me? What do I really want? Then all these doors open for you. You have that mental clarity, that mental strength to figure out what it is you need to figure out. Creativity, which is the spider, number 10, again. And then Orca, records, 39, which breaks down to 9, 12, a 3. Okay, so that's that collaborative energy. You're creating it. You're creating your reality. You are getting to choose who you work with, whose advice you'll take, whose path. And you know what? It's your path. It's your advice. You may, counsel with others, but at the end of the day, you're the one that chooses which way you want to go, which feels best for you. So even if there's this hesitancy of, am I making the right choice? If you're making that choice based on what you want, you are, definitely. Because you're choosing a different path. You're moving away from the past that has always been a certain way. If you look at this Queen of Wands energy, she is moving forward in this image. She's leaving this volcanic eruption drama behind her. She's walking amongst flowers. In the past, what's behind her is all this aggression and anger and destruction. And she has to leave that behind in order to get to the beauty that she wants in her life, this new start. You have to leave it behind. You have to approach situations in different ways, take new action for the outcome to be different. All right, let me pull a Starseed Oracle card. Yeah, use your past, use these records. Remember where you've been, but don't stay stuck there. Learn from it and move on, choose differently. Use your intellect, use your logic, pros and cons lists. Okay, in the past I did this. How did that turn out? Okay, not great. Well, then let's do it like this. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So this image invokes a feeling of a number 2 as well. There's 2 halves here. You're at a choice. You're at a tipping point. So yes, if you have felt you have hit rock bottom, which I feel like we've all had things that are so hard and difficult this year. So surrender to that. Acknowledge it. Know that, it's been hard. But this is that point where you can decide how and when to get up and in what direction you'll go from there. So use it as an opportunity. Use it as a type of tower moment to where the slate is completely wiped clean and you can choose now what you want, where you want to go, what you want the relationship to look like now. And that's the thing. When you're making choices, a lot of times it's your own viewpoint on the situation that changes it. It's not saying that you're getting rid of everything and everyone in your life and starting over. It can be that, but a lot of times it's just how you view it. Are you going to let things, hurt you? Are you going to let things feel like, like a grudge? Or are you going to say, you know what, hey, 2020, it's a wash. A lot of stuff happened. I forgive you. I forgive myself. Let's move on and let's create a new reality together. Let's choose a new path together. And those that are open, those that are there for you, for the long haul, they will be happy for you. They will say, oh my God, thank you. This is all I've ever wanted, is this new start. Let's do it. Let's change it. Let's not repeat the past. Let's create a new one. So I feel like that's a really wonderful message, that no matter what we've been through with our soul family, we've learned lessons and we can change and create something new together. And it just takes small steps that we all can do to change things. I love this Page of Cups because it's like, think of it as a game. Change your strategy. Change your perspective. Because this figure, if you look at, I believe it's her face, it looks like she's laughing. In another time and space, she could have been really pissed about that bunny tying that thread around her ankle and tripping her up and making her spill her water. Or she could, make it a game. It's our choice every single day. Okay? All right, I love you guys. Hang in there. Everything will be okay. I love you.